Hi everyone, my name is Rishit. Today is the 29th of December 2024. I'll be going over my weekly predictions for SPY. As usual, I'll be going over the monthly, weekly, and finally the daily charts. And then I'll switch over to the Excel sheets where we'll go over, the prediction from 3 weeks ago since I wasn't able to make videos and the prediction for this week. But before getting into the video, it is important to make the disclaimer that all information here is completely educational and therefore it is important to conduct your own analysis, whatever analysis that may be, to ensure that you're comfortable with the risk, reward, and trading style since you may not be with mine. But with that out of the way, let's just get into the video. Now, monthly charts are a little interesting because we can see that although the month hasn't closed yet, this right now resembles, it's not exactly, because I think the open for this is higher than the close for the previous month, but this is very resembles a Harami cross pattern, which is typically an indecision pattern. As we can see, this was a Harami cross as well. So in these types of candlesticks, it's important to take a step back. We can see volume is declining the whole time. However, MACD is rising, so is RSI. So it's a little bit of a mixed signal. If we take a step behind from the charts, it's very likely that this rally will continue since companies like NVIDIA and FANG, Magnificent Seven, and the hyperscalers of NVIDIA themselves are expected to grow quite heavily this year with the introduction of new products coming from these types of companies. So that is important to take into consideration as well. Now, weekly charts show kind of a similar pattern. We can see that we have had obviously long-standing uptrend. We've had a crossover from the MACD and the RSI is declining. So we have two bearish signals coming from there. And the uptrend was never supported by volume, and I've been calling it for a long while now. Now, if we do get confirmation this week, then we are looking at a bearish trading signal for SPY. That's what we can glean from the weekly charts. Daily charts, again, similar kind of pattern. We see we had this window here. It did actually get, some of the price action did come here. However, there wasn't a bearish signal since the price rebounded back up. So that is a piece of information that is important to consider here. Another important thing to know here in the daily charts is that this, I wouldn't call this a hammer. It's not really a hanging man either. But this hammer type candle's low is actually coinciding with a resistance, if you will, which when breached has proven to, which is a short-term resistance, let's just call it that. So that is interesting that this price, support, for in this case it would be a support for this candle. The price rebounded back up, so we would definitely need to see a break of this candle right here. MACD is bearish and so is RSI, so we do have bearish signals going along and confirming what I just said from the weekly charts as well. This week we'll buy when it crosses 600 and sell when it falls below 585.67, which is around here. So this is obviously a local support resistance zone, but we can see that this right here is even more concrete since we see more candles have touched this than have that one, and plus this would give us a more, because this is, although a weekly prediction for this type of candle, especially for an index going on such a bullish run, having a more long-term position entry is definitely more beneficial. So we will be taking a target of 1%, but that's a moving target with a trailing stop loss of 0.5%. That's more important. If neither are hit, then we buy on, we'll close on Friday. The weekly trend is up, monthly trend is up. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Enjoy, and I'll see you in the